performances from these teams, plural, both of them, what is the singular thing that's a takeaway for you?
Well, Scotty, first of all, it was an honor and a privilege to call that game. I think our crew enjoyed it heavily. But I think when you look at this game, what you saw was a common theme. You saw two organizations with head coaches that have surrounded young quarterbacks with a lot of talent, and they cater their offense to their quarterback. You look at Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. Andy Reid has changed everything he did in Philadelphia. He was a West Coast guy. Now you're seeing the RPOs. Now you're seeing Kelsey. You're seeing everything that's catered to Patrick Mahomes. And on the other side, Jared Goff and Sean McVay. I got one thing to say. Shame on you, Jeff Fisher, because you had America thinking that Jared Goff was a bust. He's not a bust. He's one of the better quarterbacks in the National Football League, and all it took was Sean McVay and some great coaching to bring it out. So two organizations and coaches that put a lot of energy and time into young quarterbacks, that was the theme tonight, Scotty, and it was a hell of a theme.
Be honest with your boy right now, okay? As an older school guy who made his living playing defense, is there part of you that watches what feels like it's turning into a Big 12 or a 7-on-7 drill that has a hard time processing what you're watching?
You know, Scotty, at any time in my career, if we gave up 50, I thought I would have been cut the very next day. Monty Kiffin would have slept at the facility all week long. But this is the new NFL. Yes, we saw great defensive plays tonight. What about Justin Houston? What about Aaron Donald? So you saw great defensive plays, but what you also saw was some better offensive plays. This is the new NFL. All the penalties in the first half, they're not going to allow the DBs to hold the wide receivers. Why? Because we want the game to be wide open. We want 50 points scored on the board. So I understand, even though my skin is crawling right now because of 50 points being on the board, but I do know it's a different NFL, Scotty, and it was one hell of a game tonight.
All right, last quick thought for you. Kansas City, in their two defeats, they show me as much in those losses, maybe more than in the wins, because they spotted New England and the Rams double-digit leads, and they came back to take leads in both those games. What's your biggest takeaway about what this Kansas City Chiefs team is right now?
To me, Kansas City is still one of the top 2 or 3 football teams in the National Football League. And in the games they lost, New England and tonight, they beat themselves. Take nothing away from the Rams and the Patriots, but Kansas City, a ton of penalties tonight. Patrick Mahomes throwing picks in the New England game and throwing a couple of picks tonight. So if I'm Andy Reid, I go back and say, you know what, guys? We played in one hell of a football game. But guess what? We beat ourselves. And if we go back and clean this up, I feel pretty good about teams coming to Arrowhead in the postseason. And if you're the Rams, you say, you know what? We took the Saints' best shot without Aqib Talib, and we lost that one. But we came back and we took the Chiefs' best shot still without Talib, and we won that one. So I think both teams go back to their respective organizations feeling pretty good that, one, Kansas City made some mistakes, and two, the Rams, they're still not at full strength because Aqib Talib changes everything they do in the secondary. Now Peters can go to the other side. The man-to-man pass coverage becomes better. And I think both teams feel really good tonight, regardless of the outcome, Scott.
Booger, in between now and the next time you and I speak, we celebrate Thanksgiving. There's so much for us to be thankful for. I know that you'll be counting your blessings as I will mine, and I look forward to talking to you next Monday. All right, pal?
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, buddy. I'm going home to Tampa, and I'm looking for some dressing and some ham because Boog gonna do turkey, baby.
Well, that's fine, because you and me will get along great, because I got my own gravy boat, and it's got my name on it. I'll talk to you soon, big fella. I'll see you, man.
Anytime, fella.
Thank
yes,
you.
sir.